Everyone, and welcome back to this week's Arrow. Thank you, the Lord, through our Savior Jesus Christ. Let us continue from what we talked about from last week's video about the Pyramid of Giza, as we saw in the Isaiah 19th chapter from the 19th verse. Because last week we saw how it was constructed using the pi ratio, and we saw how it was mathematically similar towards and how it derived the value of pi. We understood what the value of pi was, and as well as this, we understood during 2,000 years ago, before the principle was derived by human mind, we see. So the height of the pyramid we saw is pyramid's base, we should say, is equal to the radius of the circle we saw. And we saw how wondrous this action was, because indeed the height of the Great Pyramid is taken as a radius value as well. And thus a circle is drawn, it would touch the four circles. So if a circle was drawn around the pyramid, it would touch the four corners of the perimeter of the pyramid. The positioning of the Great Pyramid as well, we see, shows its four edges or corner points to show the four directions itself of north, south, west, and east, as a compass correctly as well. So it's almost like an indicator as well to the direction you're in. We also know that the earth is round, as we of course know, which we read in Isaiah 40th chapter 22nd verse. If the earth is a circle, it needs a center point, of course, like how we learn maths. So which or where is this center point that we need to understand about? Well, it is none other than the point where the Pyramid of Giza stands itself. Therefore, it is the natural zero of the meridian of the earth, and for the calculation of world time itself can be done using the Pyramid of Giza, since it is the exact center point on the earth. And another interesting fact is that it lies between the two major land regions of the earth. We see the land east Mediterranean is called the Orient, and that part of the west of the Mediterranean is called the Occident, we see. So the Orient term, we see, is referring to the east, and its anatoms is Occident. So we see that Occident means it's referring towards the west. So for any angle, the Great Pyramid of Giza is the very exact center of the earth, and angles of the earth can be found using the Great Pyramid of the earth as well. Then we also see a mathematical brilliance and geographical wonder, as wonder was discovered, using the Pyramid of the Giza as the center of the earth, because we see how it helps us with astronomical science as well. Because the solar year, so a normal year, we see, is the length of the time taken by the earth to complete one revolution or one round around the sun. So then we see a man named John Taylor, an English publisher and an Egyptologist, was the first one to suggest that base length, or one circuit of the Great Pyramid measured in the sacred cubits, which is a specific unit, was 365.252 units, or sacred cubits, we should say. And this is the exact period of a solar year as well. So we can see how this pyramid correlates towards the true meaning and the understanding of how long it takes for us, the sun, to go fully around the earth to go fully around the earth's sun. I said that the wrong way around there. Thus we see, one circuit around the pyramid in cubits shows the length of time it takes for the earth's one circuit around the sun, we see. He also theorized that the Great Pyramid of Giza was built by the Hebrews, not the Egyptians, and that it was divinely inspired. The Bible itself, researchers suggest that Melchizedek in the Bible, who blessed Abraham, and then Abraham gave the tithe to him. It says in Genesis 14th chapter, in 18th to 20th verse, maybe he constructed these divine arrangements because of who he is. So there's possibilities he was the one who made such a great, powerful a wonder that has given us the answer to so many questions, given us mathematical developments, astronomical developments, as well as geographical developments and time developments itself. So we see how blessed and powerful one construction of God has provided to be in this world. So that is all for this week's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.